What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Poe Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Poe Rowe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back with a profile piece. This one is on former professional football player Sam Hurd, who in 2006 was signed by the Dallas Cowboys. In this video we're going to take a look at his early life growing up in San Antonio, Texas, where he excelled in multiple sports like football, basketball, and track. Next we will look at his time in college and then the NFL, where he played for the Dallas Cowboys for years before signing with the Chicago Bears. And lastly, we will look at the federal drug case that will end Sam Hurd's football career and put him in jail for years. Sam Hurd is from the Denver Heights section of San Antonio, Texas. One of 6 children, he would attend Breckenridge High School, where he would play multiple sports. Originally just a role player, that will all change toward the end of Hurd's junior year, when he would have a major growth spurt, helping him excel in football, basketball, and track, eventually earning a scholarship to play football for Northern Illinois University. After playing 4 years at Northern Illinois with decent stats, even being named Sports Illustrated All-American Honorable Mention in his senior year, Hurd would graduate with a communications degree and then go undrafted in the NFL draft, but still make it to the league when the Dallas Cowboys signed him as an undrafted free agent in May of 2006. Sam Hurd will go on to play for the Cowboys for 5 seasons, developing into a decent special teams player before moving on and signing a 3-year, $5 million deal with the Chicago Bears in 2011. It's in Chicago where, after being named the special teams captain, that things would start to spiral downhill for Hurd, when in December of 2011 he would be arrested on federal drug charges. The story that came out was that Hurd, according to the feds, who had been dealing since his days in Dallas, ran a multi-million-dollar drug operation that stretched from Chicago to California. Hurd, who had been on the Fed's radar since July 2011, would meet with undercover agents posing as cocaine and marijuana suppliers at a Morton Steakhouse in Chicago in December of the same year. During that meeting, Hurd would inquire about cocaine and marijuana prices and also about the size of the drug shipments that he would be purchasing in the future from the suppliers. At the end of the meeting, Hurd would receive 1 kilo of cocaine from suppliers and be arrested shortly after leaving the steakhouse and getting in his car. He will be charged with possessing with the intent to distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine and eventually bailed out on the charges and returned to Texas while he awaited trial. The Chicago Bears would release Sam Hurd right after his arrest. He was in the middle of a 3-year, $5 million contract when the Bears let him go, and the bad news would keep rolling in for Hurd once he got back home to Texas where he grew up. First, according to documents, Hurd allegedly tried to buy more cocaine and marijuana through a cousin of his and then failed 2 drug tests while out on bail. That was all the judge needed to see to revoke his bail and send Sam Hurd back to jail, which is where he'd been ever since. Eventually, Hurd would plead guilty to 1 count of trying to buy and distribute large amounts of cocaine and marijuana and be sentenced to 15 years in federal prison, which is where he currently resides at the moment. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. It's a quick profile piece on Sam Hurd. Like I said, we do all different topics. Street dudes, entertainers, athletes, rappers, we do it all, man. Beefs that's going on in the hood. So this is one was on a professional athlete, a football player by the name of Sam Hurd, who got a little into deep what he had going on and him catching some Fed time of 15 years. If you didn't know the story, hope you got a little more information from this one as you showed the variety that we cover at What's the Numbers TV. But y'all, I don't want to hold this too long. I just want y'all to appreciate the content, like the video, share the video. Also subscribe to the channel. Go check the Patreon out, the membership, the Instagram. Email me if you got some business. The email's up. And just keep supporting What's the Numbers TV. We got a lot more videos coming. Appreciate y'all for the support. And like I said, if you don't do nothing, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because this is where everything started from and where everything originates from. So peace to y'all. We back before you know it, man. We out of here. It's your boy Poe Rowe. Peace.